Alright, we got everything set up now. What's going on, guys? Otaku Gains here. Welcome back to another Q&A live stream. This is episode 13 of the series where I answer 100 of your guys' anime questions live. So this is episode 13. That's why we're at 1300. 100 questions every single Q&A. And obviously, if you're watching the playback and have never been into one of these before, it is first come, first serve. So the first 100 questions asked are the 100 that will be answered, and of course, priority comes to any super chats and or members. So yeah, Natasha, what's good? What's good? Natasha, first again. Thunderstrikes, what's good? It's always either one of you two. It's one of you two or Armand Deep that's always first. Natasha wins this one. Wide Wreck, what's good? Ikaro, what's good? Is Friday morning where you are? It is Thursday afternoon where I am. And I have a piece of hair in my mouth. Yeah. Anyway, question 1 from Natasha. How old is your channel? I think you can honestly look at how old the channel is on like my bio on my channel. I'm pretty sure you can check how old it is. I honestly don't know. Because this channel went under a couple different names. I think I changed it. But as far as when I started posting, I think it's like 4 years old or something. Something like that. 4 or 5 years old. What's good, Composed Sage? What's good? Little Draco, what's good? It's Thursday, nearly 7 p.m. Nah, here, or at least where I am, it is Thursday, 2 p.m. Where you are, 7 p.m. But yeah. Question 2. Your favorite devil fruit is the light fruit, Kizaru's fruit. That is my favorite. I think there's a helicopter going by. Crazy. That's actually pretty rare for here. It is shaking my house. I'm now trying to see where it's at. Well, I don't see it from my window, so I don't know where it's at. It is also very cloudy, so maybe I have no idea. Crazy. Anyway, question 3. Worst domain expansion. Worst? Worst domain expansion. Aha! I got the hair out of my mouth. Anyway, worst domain expansion? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I don't remember his name ever. The gambling dude. If you read the manga, the gambling dude, I feel like his is both possibly the best and also the worst, because obviously best because it can make you extremely powerful. Worst because it can also do absolutely nothing. So it's kind of hard to say what is the best and what's worse. All of them have their own innate reason to be good and can be good. Question 4. What's the most useful devil fruit in your opinion, and how would you use it? Useful in like real life terms, it would be the warp fruit, and I would use it to go to Japan. That's what, or Korea, one of the two. That's what I would use it for. Question 5. Puffy or I'm assuming you mean Luffy or Goku, and I say Goku. Definitely Goku. Question 6. Favorite Straw Hat crew member? Zoro. Question 7. Most confusing anime power? Most confusing. Well, honestly, like, JJK's power system in general is probably the most confusing. It's like going through a whole like science class. But at the same time, that's also why I think it's great, is because it's complex. Question 8. Least favorite anime character? Shao Tucker. Or Danzo. One of the two. Question 9. What Naruto clan would you say is the best? My favorite is the Uchiha, but theoretically, like strength-wise, it's Otsutsuki by far. Question 10. Who has the coolest looking Bankai in your opinion? Ooh. The coolest looking Bankai? Probably Byakuya. Zenbon Sakura Kageushi. I think that's the most boss looking, to be honest. Question 11. In your opinion, what's the most useless devil fruit? I feel like that jacket devil fruit is pretty useless. I don't remember who has it. The guy that was in the Coliseum in Dressrosa. The two brothers or whatever. That jacket devil fruit's pretty worthless. Question 12, right? Question 12. Most messed up anime moment. Again, right off the top of my head, gonna have to give that one to Shao Tucker. If you know, you know. Question 13. Have Rinnegan or Bankai? Which would I rather have? Probably Rinnegan, just because, like, in real life, I feel like both don't really have many practical uses, but I also pretty positive that carrying around a sword is illegal, so I'd probably have to go with Rinnegan. Yeah, probably going with Rinnegan on that one. I'm sure I could find some real-life use for it. I'll become a boxer and, like, low-key do, like, a very light Shinra Tensei on the opponent and win every match. I'll, like, slightly miss, but at the same time, Shinra Tensei and just night-night. Question 14. What anime made you question right and wrong the most? Probably Death Note. I feel like Death Note is a good example of that. And Attack on Titan is also a pretty good example. One Piece is also a good example. Question 15. How broken do you think Naruto would be if he was an Uchiha? I mean, he'd be exceedingly broken at that point. That would basically just make him an Otsutsuki. Like, he would basically be what Madara was, essentially. Question 16, right? Better villain, Madara or Obito? Madara. Question 17, what villain in any anime genre do you think had a message that you agreed with / disagreed with? I mean, most villains in most good anime nowadays have good reason. Like, Pain, I'm not saying that they are correct, but you can somewhat see their point of view. Like, Madara wanting to put everyone in a dream world because it would cause world peace instead of everyone fighting. Or same thing with Pain. Pain wanting other people to know extreme pain to try and cause world peace. Basically, they're going about really weird roundabout ways to cause world peace, and it's not necessarily correct, but you can somewhat understand their reasoning as opposed to just, oh, I like killing for the sake of killing, because it's funny, like Frieza. Question... I lost the train of thought. Question 19? I don't know. I'll say I'm at question 17. I'll be nice. Question 17. I have no idea. I heard a theory that Dragon Ball Daima was created because Sir Toriyama wanted to relive Kid Goku one more time where he started back then. Probably. That makes sense. Because he definitely likes Kid Goku the most, and I feel like that's what they were trying to tap into, is to go back to the original roots of Dragon Ball. Question 18. If Naruto is reincarnated Otsutsuki, does that mean Boruto is like his reincarnated uncle? That's maybe. I don't know. That sounds very confusing. I mean, kind of. Kind of. I see what you mean. Bananas, why did you skip me? I don't think I did skip you, did I? You literally did not comment. I can literally scroll back and look. You literally have not commented. Your first comment was, why did you skip me? Sounds logical. Question 19. What anime characters live would you... Oh. What anime characters' lives would you like to switch worlds with? So basically, who would I want? What anime character would I want to switch lives with and become? Issei from High School DxD, or why am I forgetting his name now? I'm ashamed of saying it, but I'm forgetting his name. The main character from Food Wars. Soma. I would also like to be Soma. That'd be pretty cool. Question 21, right? I think. Or no, question 20. Question 20. Which antagonist had good reasoning but chose the worst way of action? In my opinion, it's Eren. I mean, again, going back to the same thing, there's a lot of villains like that. Madara, Pain / Obito's reasoning was the same as Madara, but Madara, Pain, again, great example. Eren, Light from Death Note. They all have good reasonings, just bad executions. Basically, and to be fair, majority of their executions are as far as how they enact their plan. The reason they are bad is because they take away everyone else's free will, if you know what I mean. They're like, I'm going to force you to have world peace. Question 20. Should Dragon Ball GT get a new animation? No. Dragon Ball GT should stay where Dragon Ball GT is. Not that, and I talk shiz about it, but I don't actually hate it. It's not bad. I like anything as far as Dragon Ball content. But again, I don't really see the point, and it's not canon anyway. Dragon Ball GT was not written by Toriyama and does not fit into the story. It's kind of like an alternate timeline, I guess you could say. Question 21. What's your opinion on Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga? I think it's one of the best airing manga currently. I think the Boruto manga, especially 2 Blue Vortex, is really good. Question 22. Worst thing to happen to anime? Fairy Tail. No, I'm just kidding. The worst thing to happen to anime? The passing of Toriyama, in my opinion, because it's the passing of a legend. Question 23. What anime do you think had the best cultured moments? High School DxD. Question 24. Can Lord Yashin be an Otsutsuki? I don't know who Lord Yashin is, so unless I'm forgetting, I don't know who Lord Yashin is, so I can't answer that. Question 25. Hashirama versus Asta, who would win? I mean, I'm not caught up with the Black Clover manga, so I can't fully answer that, but based off of my current knowledge, I would say Hashirama. Question 26. Eren and Thanos basically had the same reasoning, but both had equally terrible executions. Agreed. Agreed. Question 27. Domain expansions versus Susanoo. Like, which one do I think is cooler? I think domain expansions are actually cooler because they're all unique. Which one is stronger? Debatable because theoretically you could use Susanoo inside a domain expansion, but it also depends on the domain expansion because, like, for example, Unlimited Void basically trumps every single Susanoo. Question 28. Team 7 versus Team Gojo. Which is stronger? Team Gojo, because Gojo's on the team. Gojo beats most Naruto characters. Question 29. What do you think could have improved GT? Could it have been saved or no? Well, that's the thing, is I don't personally think GT was necessarily bad, although I think it was really, really slow in the beginning. Because I feel like they were trying to go back to their roots of Dragon, similar to probably how Daima might be. They were trying to go back to their roots of Dragon Ball and give the feel of searching for the Dragon Balls. And I honestly found it kind of boring, just them going from planet to planet trying to find the Dragon Balls. Because most things that they ran into until Baby wasn't really a threat. So I just found it kind of boring. So I think that's the only gripe I have with GT personally. Other than that, I honestly didn't mind GT. I thought it was fine. It's just not theoretically canon. But I thought Baby was okay. I'm still iffy on Baby. It was alright. Super 17 and the whole HFIL arc was cool because you got to see all the old characters. The Shenron arc, it was okay too. Like, Nova Shenron was cool, and Omega Shenron and whatnot, but the rest of the Shenron's kind of mid. Question 31. Where am I at? Question 31. Saitama versus Goku. Because of how he is written, Saitama does win, theoretically. Question 32. Can Susanoo survive Sukuna's domain? See, I don't know. It also, I would say no, but it's debatable. It is debatable, but I would say, especially because of the power of what he gets in the manga, I would say no, but it is possible. Question 33. Least favorite anime trope? Honestly, the perverted anime character trope, because it's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie, guys, groping ain't cool. It's not cool. Question 35. Is Tenten related to the Otsutsuki? Yes, Tenten's the final boss. Question 36. Do you think without Ramen and Hinata, Naruto would have joined Madara and Obito in the Great War? I don't think he would have joined them, per se. I don't think he would have joined them. I feel like he would have ended up a lot more like Gaara was in the original, or like in the original Naruto, how like bloodthirsty and self-loathing he was. I feel like that's how Naruto probably would have ended up closer to. I don't think he would have joined Madara and Obito willingly or anything. Especially because they would have needed to extract the QB from him regardless. So it would kill him. So I don't think he's just gonna sign up and willingly be like, yeah, go ahead, just take me out. Question 36. Light versus Shikamaru's IQ based. I still probably want to give it to Light. I think Light thinks farther ahead. But I could be wrong on that. But I also don't know what Light's... I don't remember if they ever established what Light's IQ is. Because Shikamaru's is said to be, what, 200? I don't know if they ever stated what Light's IQ was. Question 37. Could a Bankai cut through a domain expansion? Maybe. Maybe. Depends on the Bankai. I think Ichigo probably could. Because we kind of have proof of that, sort of. Because domain expansions effectively kind of almost creates its own reality. It's like its own separate dimension in a way. And the black coffin that was used on Ichigo when Aizen fought him. Ichigo, with his final Getsuga Tensho, literally backhanded his way out of the black coffin. So theoretically, yes. Question 38, I think. Question 38. Which anime do you think had the best filler episodes? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball definitely did, in my opinion. Have you seen the episode where Goku tries to get his driver's license? Peak filler. Question 39. Oh, you meant the teams, not the senseis? I don't know. It depends. Is Megumi gonna summon Maharaga or no? If Megumi summons Maharaga, then I think Naruto and them might have a run for their money. But at the end of the day, I think Team 7 probably wins. Question 40. Z Broly versus S Broly. One-on-one? Like an actual fight? S Broly mollywops Z Broly. I think Z Broly's cooler, but S Broly doesn't even need to try to beat Z Broly. Z Broly's not that strong. Like, Z Broly at the most is around Super Saiyan 2 level. And yes, he has the trope of the longer he sits there, the stronger he gets, but so does S Broly, theoretically. The longer he fights, the stronger he gets, so... Question 41. How excited are you for the Hashira training arc in Kimetsu no Yaiba? Mildly excited, just because I've read the manga, so I already know what happens. But it's gonna be cool to see it animated, so... Question 42. Who is stronger, Hinata or Sakura? Sakura is stronger, I'm sorry to tell you guys. Sakura is the strongest Kunoichi in the series. Obviously, minusing, like, Kaguya and stuff. Although I don't know if Delta really counts, though. I was gonna say you could theoretically count Delta, but I don't know if she counts because she's not necessarily a ninja. Question 43, right? Question 43. Every GT villain versus Goku Black. I feel as though I'm pretty sure everyone in the series is strong, Super is stronger than in GT. So I'm going with Goku Black. Question 50, or not 50, what am I saying? Question 45, right? Question 45. Sukuna versus Vegeta, who would win? Vegeta. Question 46. Thoughts on Shin-chan? I mean, I grew up watching it. It's alright. Although it did very much confuse me as to why it's a kid's show in Japan, but it was on Adult Swim in America. I don't know. Question 46. Who has the least screen time in Naruto? Least screen time? And I'm assuming we're not able to count random characters that have no names. I don't know. The ramen guy's daughter, maybe? I don't know. 1010? Question 47, right? Question 47. Which anime franchise has the... I'm assuming you mean best games? Yeah, okay. Which anime franchise has the best games, in your opinion? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, especially because of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Because in my opinion, personally, Dragon Ball FighterZ, in my opinion, is the best fighting game of all time. Question 48. Question 48. Explain to Andrew why he can't watch the following: AOT, Tokyo Ghoul, DxD, Overflow. Because you're too young. You gotta wait another, 12 years. Sorry, Chief. Well, some of them you don't. Some of them you only gotta wait, 6 years. Others, especially the last two, you gotta wait till you're 18, Chief. Question 49, right? Question 49. Why is the stream so late today? I just had stuff to do. There is no set time for my streams. They're just whenever I can manage to make time to get on stream. Question 50. What anime do you recommend for someone who has just started out watching anime? Either Death Note or Attack on Titan. Or Full Metal Alchemist. One of the three. Either Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Attack on Titan, or Death Note. Personally, I always recommend Death Note. Because it's not so far out there in the realm of, random powers and things like that. It's like a crime show, just with some supernatural stuff added to it. So I feel like it's the most accessible. Question 51. Yo, do you think God in One Punch Man is Saitama, who became a monster because of his boredom and doesn't want other Saitama to suffer of boredom, so he's trying to kill them? That's a cool theory. I don't think that's what it is, but it is an interesting theory. I'm not gonna lie, I never thought about that. That is a cool theory. That is a cool theory. I don't think so, personally, just because I don't think Saitama as a character, I mean, you did say he became a monster, so maybe, but I don't think that's the case, but it is a very interesting theory. I'm not gonna lie. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think it's the case, but it is a possibility. Question 52, Frieza versus Vegeta. Current in manga? Current in manga, I would say Frieza probably wins. Question 53, what anime do you recommend for new anime watchers? I'm looking for new animes to watch. Again, I just slightly answered this already, but new anime watchers, it depends on what you've watched. If you haven't watched a lot, again, like I said, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Attack on Titan, or Death Note. If you've seen all of those already, obviously I also, once you start getting deeper into anime, always recommend you gotta recommend the GOATs: Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. And then outside of that, there's obviously JJK, One Punch Man. It also depends on the genres you like. But I would recommend any of those that I just named if you haven't seen any of those already. Question 54. We've seen every main character get a dark side or rage moment. How hype would Saitama's be? That would be interesting. I don't know what would be able to cause that though, because the closest person to him is Genos, and I don't want to spoil anything for the new upcoming season, but let's just say he gets close to a rage moment, but I wouldn't say he fully snapped, and if the reason that happened in the manga didn't make him snap, then I don't know what would. But it would be interesting to see. Question 55. Where'd it go? Question 55. Could Goku solo the entire Naruto series? Yes, very easily. Without even turning Super Saiyan. Question 56. Do you think God is a monster? I already answered that. Question 56. Frieza versus Pilaf, but a version of him who would win. I gotta give it to Pilaf, and I understand, Natasha. I gotta give it to Pilaf. Question 57. You said you had other channels. What were they about? Before this channel, I had a fitness channel and some lore context. That's actually why this channel was originally called Otaku Gains, is because it was going to be about anime, but also about fitness. So I was going to do like anime workouts and things like that as well. So it was mainly going to be anime workouts and also anime episode reviews and things like that. But then I steered towards memes and never went back. And then before that, I had a vlog channel where I just randomly vlogged every day. I've had a food channel. I still have a food channel. I just can't remember the password for it. It's actually, I think it might actually be linked on my page still. It's got like 200. I don't even know how many subscribers it has. I might have like I don't even think it has 1,000. I don't know how many subscribers it has. But it's either got 200 or 2,000. I can't remember. So I have a food channel. I just don't remember the password for it. I gotta figure that out at some point because I do like making food videos. And then the other channel I had was a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, but that is long gone. Question 50. I don't even remember. Question 57, maybe. Question 57. Whitebeard or Big Mom? Kaido or Big Mom? Like who's stronger? I think Whitebeard's stronger than Big Mom, and I think Kaido is stronger than Big Mom. But I think Kaido is stronger than Whitebeard. Now, with given context, in his prime, or even if he wasn't like sick, if Whitebeard wasn't sick, then I would say Whitebeard would beat Kaido. But and especially in his prime, I would say Whitebeard beats Kaido. But with that being said, he was sick, and so if you put Marineford, Whitebeard versus Kaido, I think Kaido would win. Question 58, I think. Question 58, what webtoons would you want to see become an anime? I mean, I couldn't tell you because I haven't really seen many. Solo Leveling was the only one I read, and it is now an anime, so Solo Leveling. Question 59, Tenten has the least recorded screen time, even less than the Ramen Guy and Swing-kun? True. Well, that's why I said, theoretically, I feel like Ramen Guy's daughter has less screen time than Ramen Guy, and so she might have less screen time than Tenten. Question 60, can One Punch Man beat Goku? I already answered that. I think because of how One Punch Man Saitama is written, I think he could beat Goku. And no, it's not because he beats everything in one punch. Question, but since I already answered that, question 60, you think there's going to be a One Punch Man Mob Psycho crossover? I don't think so. There might be like references in there, but I don't think there's actually going to be a crossover. No. Question 61. Have you seen Mob Psycho? Yes. I haven't seen the last season. I've seen through season 3, but I haven't seen the last season of Mob Psycho. Question 62, right? Question 62. What horror games do you think would make interesting anime if it was made? There's a lot of them. Fun fact, I actually love watching people play horror games, especially ones that have stories. So ones that would make good anime, I don't think they would be scary because it's really, really, really hard to make an anime scary. But I think they would still be cool anime nonetheless. I would say 100% Doki Doki Literature Club. I would also say Five Nights at Freddy's. I would say, what else do we got? Granny would be kind of interesting, but I don't know if I would make a really good anime specifically. Resident Evil would be good theoretically. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. The two biggest ones again is Doki Doki Literature Club and Five Nights at Freddy's. Question. Where are we at? Question 63, maybe? I don't know. Question 63. Recommend comedy animes. Comedy animes, we got Konosuba, we got Kaguya-sama Love is War, Food Wars, My Dress Up Darling, what other comedy anime? Because I feel like comedy anime get mixed in a lot with other genres like isekai mainly. So it's Gintama, Bobo. Those are great comedy anime. Question 64, right? Wangling or Yuwok? Yuhop. I don't know who Wangling is, so I can't answer that. Question 65. So I'm gonna go Yuhabok. Question 65. Would the Amaterasu defeat Ki Blast? No. I would say no, because there was a slight glimpse of the fact that for a small period of time, Amaterasu almost was getting outbeaten by a not overpowered, but pushed back by Fireball Jutsu. It was at least competing against Fireball Jutsu, and I would say a Ki Blast is significantly more powerful than Fireball Jutsu, so yeah. Question 66. What anime do you think is underrated? Me personally, the last 2 seasons of MHA is good, but I think the fandom ruins it. Underrated? So I think MHA is overrated. I don't think MHA is that. I mean, I see what you mean if you're saying MHA is underrated. I actually haven't seen the last 2 seasons, so I can't personally say. And it has been losing popularity, but what do I think is underrated? Baki. Baki is picking up a lot of steam recently in the recent years because of Netflix, but I still think Baki is a severely underrated anime. Honestly, JoJo too. I get JoJo gets memed on a lot, but like as far as actual entertainment and story, and also JoJo's a good comedy anime too. But as far as story writing goes, I think JoJo's phenomenal, and I think it needs more popularity. And I do know it's a lot more popular in Japan than it is in the U.S. Question 67. Kenpachi versus the whole Naruto-verse, Kenpachi probably wins. Most Bleach characters beat most Naruto characters. Question 68. Imagine if Saitama could use Ki. That'd be wild. I mean, he probably would learn it. I'm not gonna lie. He would instantly learn how to do it. Question 69. Question 69. Shinsui versus One Piece. Shinsui? Who's Shinsui? Do you mean Shisui? I know there's Shinsui's also a character in an anime, but I'm forgetting who it is. But if you're talking about Shisui from Naruto versus One Piece probably wins. Question 70. Zoro or Guts? Who is the better swordsman? I'll give it to Zoro. I could get hate on that, but that's also because I haven't fully read Berserk, so I actually don't know. So I'm just guessing. Question 71. Any fitness animes you've heard of or seen that you think could be in meme comps on your channel? I mean, there's only like 1 or 2 fitness anime, really. I mean, unless you count things like Dragon Ball or Baki as a fitness anime, but like actual fitness anime, there's what? How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? That's pretty much the only fitness anime there is. But do I think it's gonna be a meme compilation? Probably not. It's just not popular enough. So I mean, I could make it, but it would get like 20 views, so it'd be not really much of a point. It'd be kind of a waste of time. Question 71. Would 50 million Tanjiros defeat Goku in Super Saiyan? No. Because one Kamehameha beats all 50 million Tanjiros. Question 72. Who would you let marry your daughter? Issei from DxD Zoro, but you know he's gonna leave, or an overflow main character? Um, mm, probably Zoro. Even though he's gonna leave, probably Zoro based on the other two. Question 73. Who do you think would win, Shanks or Guy from Naruto? Probably Guy. I'd probably give it to Guy. Because Guy is debatably one of the strongest characters in the entire series. So I'd probably give it to Guy. Question 74, right? I think, I don't know. Question 74. Shisui versus solo leveling. Solo leveling, probably. Question 75. Ramen Guy is the GOAT of Naruto. True. Question 75. Where am I? Do you think Kichisake Onna deserves her own anime? I don't know who that is, so couldn't tell ya. Question 76. In your opinion, does Guts have the worst life in all of anime, or is there someone in anime with it worse than him? Based on things I've heard, he probably has it the worst. Based on things I've heard. Question. Oh wait, if it's any anime character, I'm sorry to say I'm gonna have to go with Nina Tucker. Nina Tucker has the worst life. R.I.P. Well, not R.I.P. Well, kind of. You know what I mean. Question 76. Shisui versus Frieza. Frieza. Question 77. Nen versus Chakra. Chakra, because I feel like it's more versatile. Question 78. What skills in anime do you think could overpower or cancel out Goku's Kamehameha specifically? Mm, could overpower or cancel out? I could be misremembering, but isn't Purple Hollow just essentially a black hole and kind of just is basically Hakai from Dragon Ball? So I feel like Purple Hollow might. Um, other anime powers. Theoretically, Gear 5 Luffy could theoretically like pull some Toon Force shiz and redirect it or bounce it back or something like that. I don't think he could overpower it, but what else? Maybe something from Bleach might be able to, like a certain like Yamamoto's Bankai or Ichigo. Maybe not. I don't know about Ichigo's, but maybe Ichigo. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head, though. Question 70. I don't even know. Question 77. Question 77. Will Usopp die? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, Shinsui from Bleach. Okay, I'm sorry. I was completely messing up. I thought you meant Shisui. Shinsui, the head captain now. Flower kimono guy. I know who you're talking about. So Shinsui versus solo leveling. I still probably say solo leveling. Shinsui versus Frieza. I still say Frieza. There was one other one you asked, wasn't there? Shinsui versus One Piece. I would almost say probably Shinsui, except for maybe Year 5. Um, question 78. JoJo should have ended on Star Platinum. Sorry, but it's true. I disagree. I disagree. I think uh Goldwind and I forget the name of the new season, but I think the two most recent seasons are still really good. Season 3 and 4 or whatever it is with Giorno and Jolene. I think those are really good still in my opinion. Question 79 was the best one-liner of anime. The best one-liner? Gonna have to give it to my boy Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. Who decided that? Nah, I'd win is also a pretty good one. Question 80. Strongest Bankai. Strongest Bankai, either Ichigo or Yamamoto. I forget the name. Zanka no Tachi. Question 81. Question 81. Do you think that Geto could beat Naruto or Sasuke? Geto? Probably not. I don't think so. Question 82. If Android 18 loves money, she could use her infinite stamina to win a bunch of marathons and make money. Would you think that works? I mean, I don't even think she needs stamina for that. I mean, she's just already faster than everyone. So yeah, theoretically, if she wanted to, she could make a boatload of money. I just feel like she doesn't really want to work very hard for her money. Because theoretically, she could, and so could Krillin, but he just decided to be a cop for some reason. It could go the same exact route as Yamcha did. Yamcha was the smart one, in my opinion. People always say he takes L's, but Yamcha was out here using his superhuman abilities to be a baseball player and become a millionaire. So I think my man was pretty smart on that front. Question 81, I think. Question 81. What if instead of Geto, Gojo became Rogue? Well, everyone's screwed then. Because if Gojo and Sukuna were on the same team, I think everyone would be screwed. They are still kind of screwed, but not as badly. Question 82. Gohan versus Luffy versus Naruto. Who had the worst life? Gohan. Gohan by far. People, I still stand by that and that meme. I know what you're referencing, Natasha. Gohan had one of the worst childhoods ever. My man was out here in the trenches as a 5-year-old getting his neck broken. Like, I'd say that's pretty crucial. He's getting kidnapped, he's getting his neck broken, he's getting beaten by 30, 40-year-old men. Like, come on now. Question 84. I've stopped watching JJK and all because I've been spoiled so much. That's fair. That's why you just read the manga. Question 84. Who is the strongest anime character in your opinion? Zeno from Dragon Ball Super. Question 85. Which one of these annoys you between is that a JoJo reference or can he beat Goku or anything that comes from Usopp and Mr. Satan's mouth? Probably can he beat Goku just because of the fact that I don't even know why Goku specifically maybe it's just because Goku is the main character of Dragon Ball, but Goku's not even the strongest character in Dragon Ball. So it doesn't even really make sense as to why everyone so specifically chooses Goku. Not to mention, I think comparing different anime universes is kind of pointless just because they all go by their own different metrics. Because if we want to go by anything, then okay, I'd choose Bugs Bunny versus any anime character ever. Because Bugs Bunny is going to win. Because Toon Force is the strongest ability there is. So Bugs Bunny wins. SpongeBob also beats every anime character. There's literally an episode where SpongeBob erases the entirety of existence. Just because he accidentally did it. Because he's SpongeBob. Question... Where am I at? Question 85. I don't know. Question 85. Which anime character in any genre do you think had the best luck, even though there were several times where they should have died? Either Blackbeard or Buggy. And I know that's just from One Piece, but still, they are both exceedingly lucky. Question 86. A Silent Voice or Suzume? Unfortunately, I have not watched either of those. I know they're really great anime movies, but I have not watched them because I personally don't typically watch a lot of anime movies. Question 87. Your favorite waifu? Rias Gremory from High School DxD. Question 88. In a fight, no holding back, full power, who would win? I'm assuming that's free for all. Who would win or come out alive? Goku, Vegeta, or Gohan? Because I looked it up and they said Beast is equal to Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct. Kinda is, but I would honestly probably say Goku wins. I would say Goku wins. And I don't want to say spoilers or anything, Maya, but if you're not caught up with the Dragon Ball Super manga, I would recommend that because you may or may not just get your wish. But based on how the manga is being written and was written, hopefully it continues, rest in peace, I would say Goku. Question 80... What? Question 88. Harp or Aokiji? I don't know who Harp is, so I can't answer that. Question 88. Which one of these one-liners got you pumped up for the fight between Aolua? I don't know who that is. Monkey D. Luffy or Uchiha Madara or Duente Aula. What? I'm very confused, but I'm gonna go with Goku anyway because Goku always gets me pumped up. Question 89, Tsunade or Robin? Tsunade. Question, Question 90, right? Question 90, Akainu versus Sengoku Prime. Sengoku. Question 91, what's the worst, most cringe anime you've watched? Personally, for me, Fairy Tail. Question 92, why is Robin white now? Well, other than animators forgetting the shading, I would probably say the theory of her not being in a desert under the sun anymore is possibility, but at the same time, I also don't know if I fully I mean, I guess you could kind of argue that it's because she's not in a desert, so she's not in the sun constantly anymore. But she's also out in the middle of the sea constantly. So she still is definitely under the sun. And she's also seen sunbathing all the time. So is so is Nami. So it's hard to say. Question 93. I already answered that. Question 93, Shinchan versus Goku. Shinchan. Come on now. Question 94. If Zoro is the R word, how can Usopp even be comfortable next to Zoro? Because Usopp is the biggest liar. That's why. So he's faking his way through it. Question 95. I've tried Tokyo Ghoul, but I can't get into it. It's not that good in my opinion. Yeah, I think Tokyo Ghoul is good, but I think the ending was extremely rushed. And so I don't think the ending is very good in my opinion. Question 95. Beast Gohan or Ultra Vegeta? By the way, I meant Garp. Yeah. Oh, you meant okay. So you're talking about Akainu versus Garp Prime? I still say Garp. And it doesn't even have to be Garp in his prime. Garp now, I still think beats Akainu. But again, we're talking. Okay, so Beast Gohan or Ultra Vegeta, Ultra Ego Vegeta. I still probably want to give it to Vegeta. With extra training, I would say probably Beast Gohan wins, but overall, I still think Vegeta and Goku are stronger. Question 96. In a free-for-all of these characters, who losing first? Saitama, Goku, Luffy, Gear 5? Probably Luffy Gear 5, because I do still think Luffy Gear 5 is broken, but so are Goku and Saitama, and based off of things that we have seen, I would say Luffy by far has the least amount of stamina. By far. So I'm going, and as soon as Gear 5 ends, Luffy's done. Question 97. Oh, Orewa. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I'm still going with Goku, though, but I understand what you mean now, Natasha. Question 98. Would you trust, Yor with your kids? Would I trust Yor with my kids? I would trust Yor to protect them from or like assailants of any kind, yes, but overall, probably not. Question. Oh, what's good, Mike? You changed your name. You're Monkey Mike now? I respect it. I respect it. It's not Mike V2 anymore. It's Monkey Mike. Question, 98? Question 98. Which anime plot armor do you hate the most, if there is any? plot armor that I hate the most. Probably Talk No Jutsu. I still think Talk No Jutsu is probably the trash plot armor. My man, or Fairy Tail's Power of Friendship. That's pretty trash too. But also Talk No Jutsuing everyone is also pretty trash. Question 99. Would you let Goku or Luffy or Sakura or Tsunade or Robin or Nami or Boa to babysit your kid? Out of those, probably Sakura. Because I actually think Sakura is a pretty decent mom. So I'm going with Sakura. And then last question. Question 100. I already answered this, so I won't count it. But who's stronger, Goku or Saitama? And is Terra 2 Saitama real? I don't know what Terra 2 Saitama is, so I'm gonna go with no. I'm fully caught up with the One Punch Man manga, and I don't recall anything called Terra Saitama. But I still stand by Saitama would, because of how he's written, Saitama would win in a fight. But question 100. Orange Piccolo or Frost from Tournament of Power? Who's stronger? Orange Piccolo. I would say Orange Piccolo is... I would give Orange Piccolo probably the same level as Super Saiyan Blue. So, going with Orange Piccolo on that one. And I'm doing good, Mike. I'm doing good. I hope you are doing good as well. And unfortunately, you just caught the tail end of the stream. Because that is question 100. That is all the questions for today, guys. I appreciate everyone who asked a question. I appreciate everyone who showed up today. My hair is looking terrible. That's why I've been fidgeting with it all day. Got that bedhead. But yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry you caught the tail end of the stream. But of course, as always, I obviously got to mention, next stream will be on next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. So we have another stream as always. The next Q&A is on Tuesday. Actually, my next stream actually might be earlier than that. It just depends on when I finish Dragon Ball memes. So if I finish Dragon Ball memes this weekend, then there will be saying Dragon Ball 1,000 times. And of course, I'm sure Mike wants to be a part of that because he likes to torture me. I don't know what day exactly. Let me think here. So I've got 100 and something left. So that might be this weekend. It's either this weekend or sometime next week. I will be doing a stream where I say Dragon Ball 1,000 times, time and date, and I'll be there. Again, I'm not entirely sure, but I will say this, Mike. If you see the long form version where I post the full compilation of all of the Dragon Ball memes together, will literally be titled 100 funny Dragon Ball memes. If you see that, that means either that same day or the next day will be the Dragon Ball stream. And then Mike will be there to torture me, as he always is. Actually, he hasn't been there the last few streams to do that, but you get my point. But anyway, as far as this stream goes, I thank everyone that came through. You guys are the greatest anime fans in existence, and thank you to everybody watching the playback. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next stream on next Tuesday. Peace.